What's good? What's good? What's good, man? It's your big homie, Big Bad. And this is the Real Talk, Real Shit podcast, man. Thank y'all so much. Thank y'all so much for tapping in and tuning in with me, man. Um, so yeah, basically, let's get to it. Let me get to it, man. Y'all was lied to, big time lied to. Let's see if I can put my what's good, what's good? Tapping in, man. It's your big homie, Big Bad, man. Today I'm gonna be talking about a little bit of this and a little bit of that, but it's geared towards hold on, let me type this in real quick. All right, let me see. Trying to put that put my cash up in there just in case somebody want to hit your boy up with a nice little donation. Big Bad. Yep. Big Bad. Yep. Cash out. All right, cool. All right, so yeah, let's get to it, man. It's your big homie, Big Bad, man. I'm gonna be talking about something very, very serious, very, very, very serious. Um, Basically, y'all been lied to, man. Y'all fed into this. Y'all fed into the bullshit. And be honest with yourself. Be honest with me. What has it gotten you? You know what? Where has the lies gotten you? Have you are you straight and are you content with the with where your life is at? You know, are are you happily married? Are you are you in a committed relationship? Um, are you set up for the future? Hmm. Let me say something. A lot of y'all been tricked and out of your reality, out of been tricked out your position for this false sense of freedom or this false sense of probably what do you would call it, emancipation or just being free, with your rights and your women's rights and your men's rights and your gay rights and your this rights and your that rights, when everything, generally everything was set up and used as a division tool against us. And this goes back to thousands of years. It goes as far as back as you want to trace it. But I was thinking about the relationship situation, how we're in a situation right now where most Americans are single. And I would say majority of the people who followed the blueprint and they went with the flow and went with what society told them, they're pretty much single fending for themselves right now. And that goes for men and women. Statistically, 52 to 53% of men in America are unmarried and single. I mean, are single with no children. So that's majority of the men in America are single. Women, I don't know the statistics on women's singleness, but I do know for a fact that majority of women who went to college and got careers and they value careers, they're most of them are all single. Um, and it goes back as far as you want to take it back, but it's a very serious issue. And a lot of people don't realize without a family structure, without a family unit, you really can't make it into the future. And it goes back to you could just take it back. I'm gonna just take it back to the Willie Lynch days. If you don't know who Willie Lynch is, he was a fucking basically a white bigot type of dude who he wrote this thing called the Willie Lynch letters. And basically, okay, it says, let me show you. It says, if I can get it going. Hold on. There we go. The Willie Lynch letter and the making of a slave. Okay, this is some and you see they got the black man in slavery with the noose around his neck. This shit was strategized and planned out for us to be in the situation we're in now. You got all these all these propaganda moments. Independent chicks, boss up, entrepreneur, all these things that are put in place as a false sense of emancipation or a false sense of freedom, when the only true freedom, well, not gonna say the main source of independence and freedom from the world, from the government and all that, is to be a self-sustained family. If you don't have a family, you're doing everything by yourself. You're like a lone warrior, which it's nothing wrong with single people, because everybody has a place in society. Everybody has a place in life. But let me say something to all my single people, especially the women. You cannot make it. Majority single people cannot make it into retirement, or they can't make it through their later years in life by themselves easily. When you have a husband, or it goes both ways. When the husband has a wife and when the wife has a husband, when you have a family, it's a lot easier for you to make it into the future. And they call this everybody's talking this newfangled shit. It's not new, but it's like these new current sayings that people got, like this, oh, generational wealth. I'm trying to create generational wealth and all that. How could you create generational wealth when you don't have generations to pass it on to? If you don't have children, you're creating wealth, but what generation is it gonna go down to? Think about this shit. Think about how we've been tricked. The only true form of generational wealth is money the definition of generational wealth is wealth or money or assets that are passed down from one generation to the next. Hence, you have to have children to make generations. So, without the first most important thing, a family, there is no generations in your life. At that point, you're a lone warrior. You're a soldier. Let me see what my boy Antoine Adams says. He says, as a single guy, I get what you're saying. I used to have the mindset of, I don't want to bring another person here, but now I kind of disagree. And I'm so thankful that you said that, Antoine, because that was part of the propaganda. We were tricked to think that the world is so bad. Put it like this: we were tricked into all these positions of independence, men, women, everybody. We were tricked into these division, isolation, independent situations. Like they would say, people would say things like, "Oh, the world's so bad, you don't want to bring children into this world because they're gonna have to live through this and that." But our ancestors, let me say one thing to everybody. All of our ancestors, rich, black, white, Chinese, Asian, Korean, no matter who you are, all of our ancestors had a harder time in society, in the world, than we do now. Every last one. Say even the rich white people. Let's just say this for instance, Caucasian, white, whatever you want to say it. However you want to say it. In the industrial times, say just go back 100 years or 200 years, say this 1800s or 1900s. In those industrial times, those white people, even the richest, most well-to-do, had it harder than the modern American Caucasians or whites do now, the poorest ones, because they had They didn't have central air. They didn't have running water in all places. They didn't have toilets, sewage systems that they do now, the modernized sewage systems. Um, they didn't have all these amenities like irons and hair dryers and this and that, like all these clothes washers and this and that. So think about it, just to go out and just to wake up and prepare breakfast and wash your clothes and do your daily activities took so much longer and was so much harder for those people back in those times. So it's not what I'm saying. Basically, what the point I'm trying to prove is they tricked us, being that we have all these amenities. They tricked us now to where we don't need each other as much, or they tricked us to make us believe we don't need each other as much. But the things that we don't think about and take for granted, and a lot of people don't focus on, is the future. Because two things, being that everything is so automated and it's so easy to make connections and make, interact with people now, that's taken away a lot of our social skills in real life. Like social media has taken away a lot of our social skills in real life. Like just stepping to a chick in public, talking to her, getting to know her, filling her out and all that shit. That's something that we take for granted now because we're in this point and click type of easy access type of situation. And I feel like the more amenities we get, the more comfortabilities we get as people, we lose that much more of our humanity, because everything is not supposed to be so easy. And that goes into relationships too, because I know I'm talking all over the place, but I'm there's a point to this, what I'm trying to say. Like, everything's not supposed to be easy. Like back in the days, the relationships, our grandparents, just say your grandparents alone, if you were blessed to have grandparents and shit, their relationships, they had those 20, 30, 40-year marriages. Them relationships were not easy. Um, Granddaddy was cheating. Grandmama people were doing shit. It's always been things going on. It's always been stuff going on. It's just there weren't a lot of extra. It wasn't so much extra diversions and deterrents in those times. Like, say if you got cheated on back in the days, a woman couldn't just get on social media and post that, oh, my man ain't shit, this and that, boom, boom, boom. She pretty much had to deal with that shit amongst her community, small, her mom or sister, whoever she confided in, and then she had to deal with that shit with her man, and then they made a conscious decision together where they wanted to move forward or not. Basically, people was not so quick to give up on each other back in the days because we didn't have so much easy access to each other. So this new easy access is causing us to lose appreciation and value for each other because it's just so much point and click shit. Let me read my boy Antoine said, the dating apps are kind of ironic because it's all virtual and creates more distance. Exactly. Plus another thing, and what's up, big game James? What's good with you, bro? I see you in there. Another thing too, man, like that's perfectly put. Like, and also too, the women, see, women thrive off of attention. More than that, they're more complex than that. But a woman needs man's validation and a man's attention. So when so when a woman could get that attention and that validation and those dopamine hits through the clicks of somebody's inbox or something like that, they don't even need to get up with you or to physically get with you to get those dopamine hits and that attention, because she got 20 suitors or 100 niggas trying to get at her through social media or the dating apps or whatever. So like I'm saying, she's not having to go get up, get herself together and go out in the world to actively hunt for that attention. Now she can just get that shit. So a lot of times a woman don't even have to give you pussy. They pretty much be wanting that validation and that attention from a man. So if they get that without giving up sex or giving up attention or anything in return, that's majority of where the divisions come between males and females, because the woman doesn't have to do no work to get it. She could post one snap picture, leave it up there in this internet space, in the frozen space, and get thousands of interactions off that one picture. So that's gonna just make motherfuckers be like, it's just less. We don't gotta do so much, man. It's just fucked up out here. Mm. Big Game James say, what it do, man? I'm just trying to stay on this shit, man. I'm gonna be real with y'all. I too much. I, I'm so real for this internet shit, and I'm watching everybody in the world getting RICO lawed and locked up for no reason. Well, I won't say no reason, just getting taken off the map. I just don't want to be on this shit too much no more, because what I know is contradictory to what is taught and pushed into the mainstream. So basically what I'm trying to say, I could see this shit for exactly what it is, everything that's going on. So I don't really want to even be on this shit, to be honest with you, just letting the world know what I know. So I'm just trying to stay relevant, bro. That's all. I just finished cleaning up my house and getting shit ready for my kids and shit. And then just handling business, man. That's all. Just handling business. But I was just thinking about how bad it is for the families. Now, so I'm gonna get to something for y'all before everybody start leaving off. I want to talk to y'all while y'all here with me. All right, so look, I was reading the Willie Lynch, because I know most of this shit derived from Willie Lynch. This is a plan. The Willie Lynch letter and Making of a Slave. You know what I'm saying? So I was scrolling through this. I'm just gonna read the first two because they're written in like small little paragraphs, and then it goes, it's just the paragraph with the fucked up image of the man, the slave black man. So I'm gonna read this real quick. The Willie Lynch letter gives both African and Caucasian students and teachers some insight concerning the brutal and inhumane psychology behind the African slave trade, the materialistic viewpoint of Southern plantation owners that slavery was a business, and the victims of chattel slavery or cattle slavery were merely pawns in an economic game of debauchery, crossbreeding, interracial rape, and mental conditioning of a Negroid race they considered subhuman. So off the rip, you have to know your real enemy. I'm gonna tell you something. The real enemy, at least back in the day, we were winning as a people because we knew the real enemy. Think about the families back in the days. The families back in the days were at least 10 to 13 children strong, at least 7 to 8 children per family. Per family. And they were making it off no money. No money. Those black people, those original people, those everybody, not even just the black, the Europeans, all of them, everybody were poor back in the days. And those black families, I've seen the pictures where it be a mama or daddy sitting on that porch with about 13, 14 kids sitting in front of that porch on them steps lined up on those family portraits. So you have to understand, man, this is nothing to have 13 kids, to have 10 kids. It's just we as a people have been conditioned to not value human life to the point where we'll have sex and pop a Plan B pill or give a bitch a Plan B pill to kill the baby, but you the one that nutted in her and squoze your butt cheeks and nutted in her and didn't pull out or use contraceptive. So you made the baby, you created a baby accidentally or intentionally, and you gonna give her a death pill to kill the baby that you just created. See, that's how evil this world has conditioned our people to become. And I'm not just talking about one race, I'm talking about all the human people. They conditioned us to have sex. When the baby's growing inside the woman, she go inside of a place and they put a vacuum with scissors on the front of it on a tube, and they chop up and suck up the fucking baby out of her. And they pay to go kill their own child. And this is the world that y'all have become comfortable living in, because like I said on the title, you were lied to. Now we're all suffering. because I wasn't lied to. I was only into the realities about this shit. They ain't gonna lie to me because I know my father taught me, my forefather. I don't have grandfathers, but I was learning real knowledge growing up. Thank God. And I'm gonna teach my people and my children real knowledge as well. But my boy Antoine said, no conscience. There's none. It's none out here, man. I feel so sorry. See, this is the thing, like you said, not having babies. It's not about that. The good people need to have babies to breed goodness into this universe. You know what I'm saying? The good people had to have babies to breed positivity into this world. Because if you grow up every day and you don't see a good person ever, and all you see is bad, then that's all you're gonna know. But if you grow up and we growing up, all of us had that one, and I was that friend who was always trying to be a good person because everybody got to go through their own personal tests. You know, everybody goes through their own personal battles, but I was the one trying to be good always, making a conscious effort to be good. And you have those friends that you meet one or two of them, that's all it takes to spark your life and change you into a different trajectory and put your life on a different a more positive path. You know what I'm saying? So it only takes one ray of sun to warm you up. It If you standing in a cold room, but you're encased in like behind a window or something in the house with no heat behind the window, and you standing in that window and that beam of sunlight comes through that window, all it takes is one ray of sunlight to start a whole to warm you all the way up. All it takes is one spark to set a whole fire. All it takes is one beam to change the whole shit. Light is like warmth, it's like fire, it's like light. It spreads. Nothing travels faster than the speed of light, according to the science. So you got to come with the rays of light and damn that shit all around and try to be. Or if you ain't that, go to the red light. Go to somebody positive and trying to do better and build with them and learn from them. Because I'm gonna tell you something. In this life, I'm put it like this: me in my life, I'm a student to knowledge. I'm 37 years old and I'm teaching and I'm a preacher too. I'm all that, but I'm a student at the same time because I'm always constantly searching for knowledge. I'm constantly digging for the truth. Constantly. Mm. And there's only one truth. There's no my truth. It's one truth. It's only the truth, and then there's a million lies. There's billions of lies, but there's only one truth in every situation. You know what I'm saying? So all I'm trying to do is kick the truth. But let me get back to the family shit, because I'm telling you, this family destruction, that the fact that they lied to us and destroyed our family unit and structure and all that is the reason why we can't get together. We can't get it together. We can't even put our finger on it, like what's wrong with this and that. Man, your wife don't even respect you. Your girlfriend is not even your wife. You can't get nobody to women can't get no man to uh commit to them and stop running around and doing all that. We're thinking with our dicks, we're thinking with our pussies. We can't sit down, we can't still our thoughts and think about 30 years from now. We can't consistently live a lifestyle of structure and structure and discipline to try to make it into the future. I don't understand what happened to us, but I do. Motherfucking Willie Lynch niggas. So I'm just going look, I'm just it's a mass cultural hypnosis. Yeah, bro. Exactly. You hit it on the head. It's a mass cultural hypnosis. Look, but it's deeper than everybody realizes though, bro. Look, they got us divided and broken up in so many ways. I don't know how we can ever come back. Hmm. I was just talking to my neighbor. just a minute, like an hour or two ago. He's 66 years old, white gentleman, real American. I love talking to him. Older man. It's good talking. It's just a real American. You know what I'm saying? One of the patriots who seen America when it was a good place to be, and when shit was good and decent, and even in the evil times of slavery and racism, motherfuckers seen all that. So segregation, and all that shit is what I'm talking about. So basically, I forgot what I was gonna say, but I just know this is the problem. Let me just read. I'm just gonna read something random, and I'm sorry I forgot my train of thought, but I just thinking about shit while I'm thinking about shit. Look at this. It says, I just hate to even I just hate this shit, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Only thing I hate in the world is this evil shit, man. Uh it said it said put a $10 tax on each slave coming in. A $10 tax. That's a lot of money for back in the day though, but bro. Oh yeah, this is what I was thinking. This is what I was gonna say. They got us divided in race. This is what I was gonna say. They got us divided in race, racism. They got us divided in culture. They got us divided by religion. They got us divided by sexuality. They got us divided by all that shit, bro. I'm black, you're white. No, everybody's black. Black people just created all these other races, and the environment changed your how you look and this and that, and everybody just speak what they speak because every neighborhood and even one city, every neighborhood talks different with different slang and lingo and shit like that. So it don't matter where you from or nothing like that. We're all humans, and most of us is born in the image of God. Like I said, let us make man in our image. And then some people was made by the devil. So that's why it's good to you'll know you could judge somebody by the fruits of their action, like what they doing. That's the only way you know a man's true character and his true nature, about how he conducts himself and what he does and what he says, what he eats, how he stands, how he builds, who he's building with, all that shit, man. So I was just thinking, like, I think we're so divided that it might be too late. Uh, and I'm not talking no negative shit. I'm just thinking like we're so divided between all the things: race, religion, culture, sex, everything, sexuality, everything. And so it's almost like, bro, I don't know. I don't know if we can ever, like, even when we get hit with stuff like terrorist shit or war and stuff like that. Those be the only thing that bring people together, you know? So we have to be the good people that we need the world to be. Try to spread this shit and try to balance the world out, because at the rate it's going now, man, you know what's going on. It's going to shit, you know. We can't even get women to submit to us because they want this. Most women in the world want a rich. Now look, I'm pretty much a decent man. I feel like I look good enough, all that shit. I'm 6'4". I'm healthy. My build is athletic. I'm pretty healthy. All that shit. But I'm gonna tell you something. Women want a rich man. They want a rich man who makes more than $150,000 a year. Basically, a rich man who's attractive to them, 6 foot, whatever. They want like this small percentage of men. And look, in America, only 10% of Americans make over $100,000 a year or more. Only 10% make over $100,000 a year. Antoine said, divided even down to tech. Android versus, oh my God, Android versus Apple. Petty differences. Oh my God. That is the truth, bro. Team Android, Team Apple, this and that. Oh, he got an Android. He ain't balling. I don't fuck with no nigga with no Android, bitch. It's the like We're so, like you said, petty differences. We're so brainwashed as a people. We're worried about something like a phone. These phones, shit, these phones are probably about what, 12 years old? 12 years old. And we're acting like it's the newest thing and the most important thing to life when we, and come on, man, I was on a bicycle going from neighborhood to neighborhood with my friends, living real life, playing sports, basketball, staying outside all day. I lived the real childhood life. You know what I'm saying? Having messing around with girls and this and that and just living life. You know what I'm saying? Which I don't, condone nothing for the young kids watching. Don't condone no funny stuff, no sexual stuff. But I'm just saying, I lived a good life. And these new kids is on these fucking devices, all in their face, looking crazy, not even knowing how to use their legs, jump, run, get their knees skint, none of that shit. And that's because the family been destroyed. They took the dads out the house. They gave the mama the job. Mama make the money, so she feel more important than daddy. She not gonna respect the man because he make 30,000. He make $45,000 a year. She bring in about 75,000, 60,000 a year. She like, man, fuck this nigga. I don't need him. In her stupid ass mind, that's what the society told her. So that's what she's thinking. She's like, fuck that nigga. I don't need him for nothing. I make enough money where I could pay all these bills by myself. Yeah, you do. So you're supposed to do your goddamn position and hold the family down. The system fucked up, how everything got divided and split, or you might not know, but hold it down. Find you a husband, respect him as a man, but it don't work like that. We've been divided to the point of shit, damn near no return, man. I pray to God that we get it together, man. And it's a lot of people waking up. It's a lot of people waking up. But to what end? Because the information that I know, waking up is just one phase of this shit. Because once you start saying like this, boom, boom, okay, boom, I can't see too much. Oh, boom, I can't see. Then boom, oh, boom, you put your glasses on now. That's one phase. Now you're able to see it. Now you're just aware of it. So then you got to make conscious effort once you're aware of the problems to try not to participate in the problems or to stop the problem. And a lot of times, as one citizen, you really don't have you might not, I mean, I say this, you might not have enough power to try to stop nothing. So you just don't participate. And then when you don't participate in stuff, oh, you lame, you this, you that, boom, 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 because most people are programmed to just participate and just go with everything that's given to them instead of having the discerning mind to determine what's good for them and what's not, and what's best for them and what's not. So I just feel sorry, man. I don't want everybody to think like I think, but I do wish people would get on and be on mentality like my brother Antoine. He's up here, this shit, because it's real out here. And I just wish it was more people like us out here, and hey, in due time, more people get the message and wake up. And I'm not talking about just from me, but I'm just talking about in general. They'll get the message and wake up and start doing better and consciously knowing how to eat and this and that. But for the men who know, we have to get women um and get wives, find wives, actively look and find wives and make children and teach our children what's what and how to conduct themselves so they can keep that going into the world. Because if you die without children, your buck stops right there. If you die without children, your genes stop when you go. Now, a doctor will take a piece of your toenail and make 20 of you by the process of cloning and stuff. But you won't even do it naturally, have the process to have sex with a woman consensually, in love, in marriage, or however you do it, and make a child and be there and raise that child. And naturally. You get what I'm saying? Like we're running from having natural births when there's doctors taking tube of your blood and make a damn room full of clones of your ass. And you better believe that shit's going on. Taking a tube of your blood and creating kidney cells and doing all this shit, they can take human cells, or they can make artificial cells, and they can create organs out of scratch. They have artificial wombs where they can make organs, they can make hands, feet. Um, they make clones. They make clones. Majority of your favorite artists and rappers, majority of them artists and rappers are clones. And that's how I'm gonna tell you how you make somebody famous. You have 3, 4, 5. Say if you got 5 clones of somebody, and then you got them in 5 different spots all around the world doing work, like whatever they do. Think about how popular they're gonna get. You got 5 or 10 of them working, or say 5 of them at the same time, just doing shows all around the world. So nobody will be able to connect it. That's how you make multi mega stars, and that's how basically that's what they do. That's how these people get so much bread. They're trying, because I'm gonna tell you something. The music industry, I know this is off topic, but the music industry is dead. So, a lot of people are still trying to be rappers and this and that. You don't even see if you can't see what's going on with the industry, they're trying to get rid of all the black artists who is making money and doing wild shit. They're getting rid of all them, all street opposition, everybody. So, we're living in a time now where you got to just don't commit no crimes. You got to be a law-abiding citizen and play the game by the rules, man. That's the only way to win, man. This square nigga with the job and all that, like, cause I work. I work. I love to work. But the square nigga with the job who ain't getting no respect gonna be the last man standing out here soon. You know what I'm saying? Cause they getting all these niggas, wrapping them up, boy. It's over. It's actually scary. That's why I haven't been doing no shows. It's scary to watch what they're doing to these black men in this world right now. They getting locked the fuck up. They getting locked the fuck up. And I don't know, man. It's getting to the point where we just have to be legal, we have to be smart, and we have to play the game by the rules in order to survive into whatever's coming next. Because you clearly can see what's coming next. They're coming with the electric cars and all this digital database chips and all that crazy shit. That's what's coming next. So you have to be able to survive and make it into that shit. You have to be eating the right foods right now so your body can make it through these illnesses that are passing around. You have to keep your bodies and your spirit so balanced and strong that whatever comes to you, you can just fight it right off. You know what I'm saying? Because we're living in a time where we're being tested, and it's not no test from God and all that. God is doing his will as well, but it's a lot of artificial shit going on, man-made shit going on. And we just have to be smart to discern and see. You could look up in the sky when you go outside and you see them playing tic-tac-toe with those airplanes, if you know what I mean. They're spraying that tic-tac-toe all around the air. You know what I'm saying? What goes up must come down. What do you hear what I said? Once that shit sprayed, it has to come down. So you have to understand what's really going on. You spray a can of Lysol in your house and walk from one side of the house to the next and spray Lysol, hold it the whole time. Hold the can the whole time and walk from one side of your house to the next. And then walk back through your house and smell it. It's gonna be Lysoled up. It's gonna smell like a bunch of Lysol. You get what I'm saying? Same thing is up in the air. It's just coming down in the air, misting out, particled out. You get what I'm saying? Boy, Antoine said detox and plenty of water. Yes, sir. I mean, but you see what's going on with the water in Where that's at right now. You see it, and I think it's not, I want to say Texas, but I don't remember. I don't want to. I never misquote. But you see what's going on with that water right now. That's just polluted as a motherfucker. And guess what? That's a populated. That city is populated majority by black people. This looks like another Flint, Michigan to me. You get what I'm saying? So I just say water, yeah, all that. But I'm gonna tell you what I do. Cause I don't trust none of that shit. I drink water or whatever. I got alkaline waters. I do this, I do that. But I'm gonna tell you something. I drink fruit juice. Fruit juice. Not no, not the shit with natural flavors in it. I drink that cold pressed, expensive ass fruit juice, orange juice, shit without natural flavors. Because like I told everybody in videos so long ago, natural flavors is aborted baby fetuses. So that's what that zombie 2012 zombie shit came out. That's when Walking Dead and all that whole crazy zombies, black ops with the zombie mode and all that. Yeah, that came around that time when they start putting them things in the food, when they start putting them babies in the food. And then it's a joke. Oh, y'all eating humans. Oh, y'all zombies. Oh, it's a joke. See, y'all got to understand what's really going on. And I don't even like to talk like this, but I've been trying to tell everybody what's going on in a positive way, just so you have the option to make the choice to walk that way or walk this way. Walk this way, talk this way. I want you to walk this way, talk this way. For real, like, if you know what's going on, then you got the choice now to walk and drink them natural flavors or walk to the left and get you some fruit juice and all that damn. Look, pay attention to this. And I'm gonna say this because this family shit I'm talking about. Pay attention to your products and your food say flavors with other natural flavors. Read the ingredients on your products. It'll say natural flavors. It'll say contains 0.1% of natural flavors. That means they just put a drop of that shit to pollute it. What they do in the witch brew, you know, in the movies when they're making the witch's brew and she's brewing up the shit, they take one drop of the bullshit, don't they? Don't they? One drop, and the whole fucking pot to turn different color. And yeah, and it's on at that point. That contains 0.1% of natural flavors. Man, I ain't nobody on the internet kicking like I'm kicking it, man. I'm talking about for real, for real, for real. Ain't nobody kicking it how I'm kicking it on the internet because a lot of people don't understand what's really going on. They just focused on clout shit. I'm trying to save the fucking family. I'm trying to save the family structure. It's so hard out here being a man in these times, bro. The devil is fucking on niggas' back sometimes. You know? You just gotta stand firm, you gotta stand tall, and you gotta say, get the fuck on out of here. You ain't got no bearings in my life. And you gotta pray to God to get them to destroy all the devils coming against you. You know, because there'll be a billion of them. It'll be when you're really a good person, you're gonna get tested every other day. I promise you will. Mm. And it'll be the hardest tests, the hardest things, the hardest struggles, and how you endure it and how you make it through it will determine more strength and more attributes into your manosphere, into your damn reality. Cause when you could take some shit and not turn it into something positive, because everything's not positive, but when you could take the struggle and turn it into an attribute or just make better decisions after that struggle, that's how you won. You won off the situation. So I just feel like it's all about how we program and how we thinking and what we understand, you know, and how we maneuver through life. Cause like everybody's focused. And I know I'm everywhere, but listen, please. Everybody's focused all around about money and shit, right? Everybody think about money. Oh, money, 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 money. Yeah, you gotta have some money. Yeah, I got a little money. I work. I keep me some money. But I have, I got 3 children. You gotta have some money. But what y'all don't understand is, what are you gonna do when they switch over the money? What are you gonna do when they switch over the money? Because what people don't understand is this money's about to get switched over. Look, did you know the Pope, and I heard this from a reliable source, the Pope said they got to the end of September for them to take all their money out of all the banks around the world and bring their all members of the cardinal, all the members of the Pope, the Vatican. They have to take all their money out of all financial institutions of the world and put them into the Cardinal Bank by the end of this month. Why? Hold on. Why would somebody, why would the Pope, who's supposed to be, who, he has no power, no hold or no stronghold on my life. No, I don't look at him, revere him as nothing but a manipulator. I don't even revere him as negative. I don't even think about the motherfucker. I know what he does and all that, but I don't even think about him. Like, I understand him, what he does, but that's what I'm saying. I ain't thinking about that motherfucker. He ain't no king or nothing to me. But those people, he gave them people to the end of the next month to get rid of to bring their money into the banks. So this shit is about to switch, bro. Like, y'all better realize and recognize, look, whatever you have is whatever you're gonna have when this shit goes down. And they're gonna try to starve people out. Because say if you got 2 weeks worth of food in your house and you ain't got enough money to keep paying your rent, you're gonna lose your house. You're gonna lose your apartment, whatever you're staying in. So then you're gonna be on the streets, whatever. But for the people who can keep the roof over their head during whatever, when this next shutdown happens, the people who keep the roof over their head, they're gonna have the house, but they're not gonna have no resources, no food, no this, no that. We're gonna have whatever they have. So you have to recognize it's squirrel time right now. What's a squirrel do before winter? What does a bear do before winter? They go harvest as much shit as they can find. They go just grabbing shit and taking it back to the den. Grabbing shit, taking it back to the den. Grabbing shit, taking it back, taking it back, taking it back. All 2-3 months collecting nuts, berries, apples, whatever they can find. Animal, squirrel, whatever they can find. And they damn getting ready for the winter. Us, we don't even think about stuff. But shit is happening every day. And I'm not talking about this negative stuff. I'm talking about life-changing events are happening every day all around the world. So you got to now, in these times, these next few years, you got to buckle down and do the most you can as a human squirrel. You get what I'm saying? A human bear. Stock that shit up, because whatever you have is all you're going to have. I promise you, you don't want to be in a situation to where you can't provide or protect yourself. I'm telling you. But I love y'all, man. I appreciate y'all tapping in. I'm not getting off right now, but I'm just saying, like, I appreciate y'all tapping in, because I be wanting to do this shit, but I just don't be, you know what I mean? Like, but yeah. So about the family structure, man, with the Willie Lynch, he said they're supposed to take the women out the family, out the house. I mean, the man out the house. Like if your woman got the little the government housing, the man can't no man live there. They come inside the house, because I used to date them project girls, and I love them project girls. But I used to date them project girls, and I be in their houses and shit. Not a bunch of them, but mostly one, two, really, like three of them. No, I was a few of them. Yeah, I used to date them project girls. I go to their little them little project apartments and be smashing them and chilling and shit, vibing and just smashing and chilling, and you know how it goes. Um, Long story short, those people come randomly and check the fucking trash cans and check under the bed and check the closets and check just to make sure there's no man sign of a man. You can't even have condoms in the trash can. That means you don't have a man in there having sex in there. That's how controlling the government is over them women with the apartments. Because I dated one, and I used to be with her during her inspections and shit. I'd be like, "Oh, we can't leave to do this, then that." Bro, that shit was crazy. So yeah, I just say once you got that man out that house and you start accepting help from that government, then the government is your husband, you know. And then for these women, let me just say the one thing so major for the women, man. Not knocking no career and all that, but I'll say one thing about the women. Y'all put careers over relationships. Now look, what's happening is you got a good job paying you a decent amount of money, but nobody to love, nobody to share. No, not, and some of y'all don't even have children, you know. So it's I'm pro life. So I support creation of life. You know, I love it. It's the, you know, a pregnant woman is the most beautiful thing on this planet Earth. You know what I'm saying? Her feet swell up, her nose swells up, uh her stomach, she gets all juicy and life blood and blood flowing with all that shit. It's beautiful. It's the most beautiful thing in the world to watch, to nurture a pregnant woman during her pregnancy, and support, and you know, all that shit. Take her to doctor appointments and make sure everything's straight. Stay on top of it. Feed her the right shit. All that's one of the most beautiful things that, and commendable things that a man can do. Because during the woman's pregnancy, it's my job to bring the food to her and provide the right sustenance for her to develop and breed the child. It's just a beautiful thing, man, woman, and child being together, man. I wish at least I had a bunch of good relationships. But I know some brothers who never even been in relationships, you know. So these modern times, I feel sorry for these niggas. They never even got a taste of love. You know what I'm saying? Shit, I've been making love, and I ain't talking about sex. I've been a lover since the 90s. You understand me? So I feel sorry for these new niggas with this internet swipe right. Oh, he ain't good enough. Click off, and man, that shit crazy. Cause you could break any woman down. Back in the days, all dudes was fucking Neanderthal, cavemen looking ass niggas. But guess what? The manliest of men who could take care of that woman, he got her. Guarantee you that. You know, that's how it's supposed to be. It's not supposed to be all about looks and all that shit, man. That superficial shit. Because when we as men fall in love with our wives and our women, after we put babies in them and shit, and they gain 50, 60, 70 pounds of shit and start looking like, you know what I'm saying? Just start looking dumpy umpy and shit. We still love them. We gonna still rub on your fat feet and all that. You know, so we should love each other more unconditionally in this world, instead of uh being so superficial and shit, because there's so many beautiful new people coming up. Those new beautiful bitches are for your son. They're for your son. That's why you supposed to have a son. You know, that's how I look at that shit now. Like anything 25 and below, that's for my son. Well, no. Anything 20 and below, that's too young for me. You know, I'm a grown ass man. You know what I'm saying? But I like young girls though, 25, 23, 22. I like young girls. I like that shit because I'm still youthful, you know. But long story short, you have to get you a wife. I'm looking for just got my eyes open, put it like that, you know, because I'm going through some shit with my wife right now. So trying not to waste time with that. Motherfucker been with my wife for like 10 years, boy, long ass time. So I'm trying to. It's hard to keep a black family alive, man. It's just one of the hardest things to do in this world. In this modern world, it's hard. It just don't make sense, man. We got to work hard to try to keep it alive because we're gonna look up and nobody's gonna be there to help each other. Look, when the police ain't gonna come, what you gonna do, or who's gonna protect you when somebody come in your house for whatever reason? Who's gonna protect you, baby? These ladies, who's gonna protect you? A man, sometimes we can stand up for ourselves. We can be all right. We're gonna fight it out. Come on in, motherfucker. Bow, bow, bow. Shoot them, beat them up, whatever we gotta do. But for you pretty, beautiful young ladies, what you gonna do when that nigga who been spying on you and looking at you and figured out where you live in your apartment? What you gonna do when he busting your shit? And I'm not wishing that on nobody, but that's how it goes down out here. I done seen so many videos of that shit, man. I seen it. I seen it going on in these times. So what you gonna do when that weirdo goddamn be at your doorstep talking about, baby, I like you, you like me? Yeah, what you gonna do? You need a man to goddamn fight that motherfucker off. And be like, hey, listen, bro, you gotta get your bitch ass up out of here, man. You don't want no problems, bro, because I ain't with all that. No, my bad, bro. Yeah, it'd be just like that. You know what I'm saying? But just leave me alone, this and that. Or I'll talk to you another day. All that misleading. Oh boy, you don't play with no weirdo. Them niggas ain't playing. Listen, I'm just saying, we need each other. That's the bottom line to this shit. We forgot we need each other for. Who gonna open that pickle jar? Who gonna goddamn? Who you gonna tell you go check the room when the fucking power go out from the storm and to put out the power in the neighborhood? Who gonna get up and get that flashlight and that pistol and go check around, make sure everything good? You might be able to do it, and you can do it, and you do it, but you ain't supposed to do that. Who gonna go outside and goddamn fight the burglar when he's breaking into your car? You hear the nigga breaking your goddamn car, and then he rummaging through your shit. Oh, you don't got the drop on him now. I'm about to shoot him in his ass. And what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna open this door and I'm gonna shoot him in his. I'm gonna say, "Hey, put your hands up, motherfucker!" Pow! Shoot him in his ass right then and there. Yeah. What you gonna do, baby? You in that bed and nigga broke in your goddamn car. You hear it and you see it from out that window. You got your pistol. You gonna go shoot him, or at least pull him at gunpoint till the police come help? We need each other. Your toilet flow explode. Who gonna fix that shit for you? Your car goddamn alternator go out. Who gonna tap the alternator first to make sure it's not right? This and that. Who gonna take it out? Man, come on. We need each other, man. We need each other. We all got this shit fucked up. For my men. Who gonna goddamn lay there with your ass after you had a hard day? Put that thigh on you, put that leg on you in the bed, and goddamn just to even be there with you and put that leg on you. Nestle in and woman getting close to you and shit. Man, that's priceless. Who gonna be there to talk to you while you going through some shit, something positive, good or bad? Baby, oh, I just got a promotion. Ooh. You ain't got nobody to celebrate with when you single. Who gonna give you some head? Yeah, you need a woman. Yeah, you need a woman. That's the only way in the world, man. It's the only way. And then, ain't no way, You need a woman, bro. We need each other, man. There's some shit. You see what them pictures is behind me? Awards and my kids and pictures and shit. Yeah, that's real. I love, my son's feet prints when he came out the womb. Yeah, my daughter drew that picture of me. I love you. That's what she perceived me as. I had my long braids and shit. Yeah, yeah. That's what it's about. Family, children, extension. They're my extension into the future. And then if they have children, they're gonna extend me even that much farther into the future. So baby will be around for next 100, 200 years, easy. As long as they have some kids, because they're going to be around for another 80 something, 90 years, 100 years. And then if they have kids, that'll be another 50 years, 60, 100 years, 80 years, and then keep it going. Man, get out of here, man. We talking about 150 years already off the bat. You got to understand what generation and what's going on. If you ain't got that, boy, you better get your extension cord, put yourself into the future. It ain't about you. Once you don't look, your body will start to slow down after a certain point. Your body will be like, yo, man, fuck this shit, bro. I don't gotta do all that. I'm gonna just do it like this. You ain't gotta your bitch be like, And I ain't talking about being unhealthy and losing your love. I'm saying in general, your life force, what comes shall go, what go and shall come. This shit, like everything must go. So while you got the force, you got to live with the force, but then you need to pass the force on to the child. You haven't figured this shit out yet? That's becoming a god. Once you create a life, that's God shit. Let me make man in my image. That's what I did with all three of my children. That's God. Let us make man in our image. That's me and my wife talking before we make the baby. Let us make man in our image. And I got them do the love dance, and a beautiful child comes up out of that. What? It don't get no fucking better than that. Sex is not for fucking ejaculation. You don't want your seed to be wasted. You want to put your seed right in that uterus so it can grow. It's like when you put a seed into some dirt. You put your seeds and you're trying to grow some apple trees. You don't put your seed in there on the top of the dirt and just think it's gonna grow. You put that shit in the soil, gently place it, gently pat it nicely, put a little water on there and get a little sun, and then hope and pray that it grows. Yeah, that's what you're doing with the child. And it's a beautiful thing. And it's terrifying for the female. But guess what? If you help her make it comfortable and try to, as a man, guide her through it, it's a beautiful thing. Boy, y'all better recognize this shit ain't what you thought it was. It ain't what you thought it was. Life is very simple. We overcomplicated it with bullshit. Money, job, status, bullshit. All of that's bullshit. We're supposed to be living life and loving each other and showing each other how to be positive in the way and speaking the old ways and words of God that we learned along the way and trying to help each other become better people and learning from each other and spreading techniques. Oh, I know how to make this mechanic. Oh, I know how to do shoe things. Or I can make shoestrings. I can make air purifiers. Let's all put that shit together and make a community. Because eventually we're gonna have to do it anyway. But we don't want to do nothing now while we have the ability. We'll wait till the world collapses, then try to work with each other. Sad. Sad. But I love y'all. I just pray to God that everybody finds somebody that they can love, because we're so divided as a people. We don't even value each other or trust each other enough to want to give in to the love. My brother said the other day, he was like, what he said, love is say giving in on love, love's like taking a chance or something. I said it's risky. I said to really to be in love, you gotta really you gotta give up vulnerability and all that. You can't be vulnerable. You can't be nothing. You just gotta be wholeheartedly open for whatever comes with being in love, because that shit's like a roller coaster ride. But I pray everybody finds the love there's that God life has. Cause I'm telling you, man, I had a beautiful time my whole life with women and shit. It's been beautiful. I've had wonderful women in my past. Um, it's a beautiful life. I'm telling you, it's a beautiful life, and I couldn't ask for more other than to sit here with some good people and talk to y'all. But my babies and shit. That's really all I got. What I want. I just got to get it. You know, get it together. Appreciate your words, bro. Thank you, man. I definitely appreciate you listening, man, and I definitely just appreciate you too. It's a therapy for me. Hopefully you like y'all like I said, hopefully somebody can get something out of it cuz I know I'm not talking just to talk. I'm just giving so much however I could make sense of it, but um as a people, man, we don't have a lot of time left to get it together. And systematically it's not going to happen because systematically it's so many people. The system is divided. The system's set up for us not to be together. Even think about it like this: Republican and Democrat. We're all supposed to be free, born free in the nation, one nation under God, and all that, right? But we're Republican, Democrat. They split niggas up like that. So that's even the good people. The well-to-do Americans and shit are still divided. So I just, I don't know. I just wish that we could do. I wish that more people knew better, so we all could do better. And I wish that these people would think more for themselves than and do a lot more studying and think for themselves than just believing everything that they were told and programmed into knowing and understanding. Because we could be better people if enough of us tried. I just do a lot of prayers for the world, and I don't know who I am to even do that, but I do a lot of prayers for the world, and sometimes just ask God to save these people. I be like, save these people, God, Mola, save them because they don't know. A lot of people don't know. A lot of people don't know who Amin Ra is. A lot of people don't know nothing, man. I feel sorry. Um, I feel sorry, man. But we'll snap, or we'll just snap out. We'll snap out of it, or we'll just explode like Thanos, just like that. I think that's our option. But I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. I'm about to be up out of here, man. Tap in, subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Tell somebody about the channel who don't know about it. Spread it, spread it, spread it, please. Check out Edward. What did he say? Bim B Mays program in 1926 when you get the chance. Yes, I surely will. Check out Edward B. Mays propaganda. Yes, I surely will. I thank you, Antoine Murph, for all your time and attention and your communication with me. That's made, man, I'm not just talking to myself and shit, because I'm not vain like that. I don't have no ego like that where I sit here and just talk to myself. I'm just speaking from the heart. Hopefully somebody can catch the word and then make a better decision in their life. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what it's all about. Helping each other become better people and spreading the word, man. For me, that's what it's about. I love y'all and I appreciate y'all, man. It's your big homie, Big Baddie. Comment, like, share, and subscribe, man. Share this shit. Go back and watch some of my old videos. My old videos is way fire, like all that current event shits, videos about hurricanes and this and that. Man, that shit's so fire. I got so much videos and content. Watch some of my old shit, man. If you haven't already, if you're new to the channel, I got hundreds of videos of great with video backup, proof, all that. I've slowed down on my the video footage because a lot of shit gets copywritten nowadays. So I slowed down on putting a lot of video footage and different stuff in my videos, but we have to just get to the truth one way or the other, man. We're gonna get there one way or the other, man. Just doing my best. If I can help anybody along the way, I'm doing my best to help, God be with us all. God guide us all. Keep the devil off our backs. Keep the devil out of our hearts. Keep him out of our heads and keep him out of our homes. And may we all thrive and be better people today as well as tomorrow and in the days to come. I appreciate y'all so much, man. Bless y'all.